MyKula Marketing users, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe Dickinson, and in this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the MyKula Marketing system and the app. So what I want to do is I want to break down the app first, and the reason being is because the app is something that you can use like right now, today, to see momentum within your business. So everything you're going to learn in this video, by the way, this is going to apply directly to the Kula marketing system. But then if you're launching a company or you're building with a company underneath the Kula umbrella, the same things, the same techniques and tricks and stuff like that that I'm going to explain in this video are going to apply to the system that you're using as well. So you're sitting there saying, well, I'm using the Digibot system or the Helix system or another system. Don't worry about it. We'll probably more than likely make training videos specifically for them, but you certainly can watch this video and understand the concepts and then just apply it into the system that you're working with. So with that being said, let me dive into it. Now, what you just got, the marketing system, and hopefully the first thing you're doing is watching these videos. And if it wasn't the first thing you did, but now you're here, great. I want to talk about the app first. It's kind of like the app is the peanut butter and then the marketing system is like the jelly. They go very well together, but they're two independent things. Now they talk to each other, they communicate with each other. But they both serve a purpose. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to give you a brief overview of the app, but I'm not going to go into too much detail on exactly how it works, only because there's a video below this one if you're on our Fast Start training page, which is mykulamarketing.com/learn. So more than likely, you're probably watching video number 1, which is right here. But anyways, I'm not going to go into too much detail with the app because right underneath, not this video, but this third one, I do go in depth on showing you exactly how to use the app. But what I want to communicate on this video is the components that make up the marketing system that are going to aid and help you in building your business. All right. So first things first, the MyKula Marketing app. Well, what is it? It's designed to help you prospect your warm market. So in other words, people that you know, okay? And reach out to them and start conversations with them. So here's what I mean by that. If we jump over to this page here, and I go into detail with this in that third video on that Fast Start page, but if we go over here, you see how we have a bunch of scripts put in place, like conversation starters? Well, the idea here is for you to reach out to, say, a good friend of yours that you want to talk to about the Kula Brands opportunity or whatever company it is that you're promoting underneath the umbrella. You want to talk to them about or open them up to the opportunity or the products or services that your company offers. So that's great, but it's like, where do you start? What the heck do you say to a good friend to get that conversation started? So here's a good thing to say for a good friend. Hey, I got a quick question for you and you get a sec. And when your friend responds, yeah, what's up? You can send him a message that says something like this. So say it's a business-minded friend you want to talk to about the Kula Brands opportunity, you know, or whatever it might be. So you say this to a friend, hey, I got a quick question for you, and you get a sec, something you would say to a good friend. And then when your friend responds, you know, yeah, what's up? Say it's a business-minded friend of yours. You could say, I found an interesting business opportunity that I'd like to get your opinion on. Can I send you a short video? You see how simple that was? And literally, you know, 2 texts sent from me and then 1 text from my friend. I got him, hopefully, to say, yeah, I'll check it out. I immediately opened up the conversation. So with the app, you're able to actually send all these scripts that you're seeing on here right through your app. So once again, you can go ahead and jump to that video when we get to it, not right now, and learn exactly how to use that app. I'm going to go into detail, but what I want to focus on is this stuff right here you can do on a daily basis, no question. You don't need to know how to go generate leads or drive traffic or any of that. I'm going to show you how to do that, but you don't need to know how to do any of that to get this started. This is like the grunt work, the hustle that really, really works if you take action. Like, think about it, and I want this to really stick with you. How many people do you have in your phone contacts right now? 100, 500, maybe 1,000 for some of you or more. It's all people that you can reach out to, but it's like, what do you say? So for those people that, you know, are in your phone contacts, you haven't talked to for 3, 6, 9 months or maybe more, you might as well reach out to them because you probably wouldn't have talked to them anyways. So if you send them a text like this, like say, for example, my prospect's name or my acquaintance's name was John. I met this guy 7 months ago at an event or whatever, you know, a business networking event or at the bar or whatever, and I want to reach out to him about Kula. It's like, why not? So I could say something like, hey, John, I know we haven't talked in a while, but I wanted to get your opinion on something when you have a minute. So it's direct. Is there a chance John doesn't respond? Sure, absolutely. But if I do that 3, 4, 5 times a day with acquaintances, which we all probably have, a few hundred to maybe even a few thousand contacts in our phone, you're going to get responses back. And as acquaintances are answering back, you can hit them up with one of these second texts here. How interested are you in checking out a 2-minute video that shares an income opportunity? I'm looking to get feedback from some open-minded people. Are you open to checking it out? So if I send John this text up here and he says, yeah, sure, what's up? And then I hit him with this and he says, yeah, I'll check it out. Boom, I just gained another exposure. So, if you were all in a room with me right now, I would say to you, how many people feel like they can do this at least 2, 3 times a day? Reach out to people, connect with new people all day long. This is the stuff that duplicates. This right here is the stuff that will give you the initial activity and momentum in your business. So not only do you as a leader want to do this, but you want to share this with your team and make sure that they do the same thing, because this is what produces duplicatable results. All right. It's a proven system. So anyways, if you're saying, well, that's great, but how do I do it in the app? Don't worry. As you scroll down through your training, right here, when you get to video number 3, I'm going to show you the app. A phone is literally going to come up, and I'm going to walk you through it. But I wanted to communicate the main thing, that you must stay busy with this app while you learn how to generate leads using the marketing system. And that's what this is right here. This is like your dashboard where you can generate the leads and you can, get people to opt into your funnels, which we're going to talk about in a second. But this right here takes a little bit of time to learn and understand, right? If you're not an online marketer, there's a little bit of a learning curve. So while you're learning, while you're watching the training, get busy with that app, because that'll create initial momentum for you. So let's transition over into the marketing system now. We pop over here. So we have My Kula marketing system. What is it designed to do? Well, it's designed to help you generate leads in both your warm and your cold markets. So here's what I mean by that. There's actually funnels that are loaded into this system, which don't worry where I'm going right now. I'm going to show you all of it. But if we click open some of these pages, you actually have access to these where these pages are replicated to you. So you would have a version of this page. I would have a version of this page, but you can go promote this page in whatever way that you'd like. You can go ahead and create a Facebook ad. You can just post on Facebook. You could post on LinkedIn. You could post this in your Instagram direct message or in your bio, right? And so when people go to your link and they click on, or they read this, imagine you're the shark in the tank. You pick and choose what companies you want to support in exchange for an opportunity to earn lifetime royalties, ready to learn more. If a prospect lands on your page, maybe you print business cards and pass them out. And if they click on get more info, information something will pop up right here to prompt the person to put their info in. And when they click submit, they're then going to go to what's called your tour page. So this starts to share and sell them on what Kula Brands is in this case. Now, we have pages designed for Digibot and Helix in this system. So just understand, if you're on a different system, you would go over to my marketing pages and go to lead capture, and you would see all the pages that are available for you to use. So same idea here, like Helix. This one, you're one click away from accessing the highest quality, 100% organic and pharmaceutical grade CBD oil on the market. Pop the information in, click on this, and then this goes right to the Helix Inside page, which pretty much tells people, hey, we received your information and we'll get back to you shortly with more information on Helix. And then your information would pop up here. So your picture would go here, your name, your email, your phone number, and your prospect would start to receive emails coming from you automatically all through the system. So I'm going to walk you through step by step what's all going on here, but I want you to see that these pages, this cold market stuff, these funnels are great, but you got to be able to get people to the pages to have them opt in. So I have training on that. It's actually the second video on this tutorial right here. So we'll go into that after this. However, if you're sitting here saying, well, that all sounds good, you can probably understand that takes a little bit of time to learn. So while you're learning it, get busy with that app, get busy with your phone, reaching out to people, excuse me. So anyways, that's how that works. Let's jump back over here. First things first, I want you to check your system settings to make sure everything is set up correctly though. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause for a second. We're going to back up. And I'm going to have you log into your marketing system if you're not already. So if you need to, go ahead and pause. Just go to mycoolamarketing.com and click member login in the top right corner. If the system is not MyCoola Marketing, no problem. Just go to your system domain and click on the member login button. So log in. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click over here and go to account settings. Make sure all this stuff is correct first. Okay, so your name, your phone, your email, make sure all that's right. If you ever need to change it, that's how you would do that. Okay, click save. Next thing is we want to go over to this configure site section. And we want to go to basic setup. So right now, your company website username for the instances of you and Kula Brands, it's just a number typically. Just pop your ID number here and here. So say it was 85. You just pop 85 in both slots and click save. What you're doing here is you're making sure that when someone goes and they click on join now or sign up, they're going to go to your replicated Kula Brands website. So for your company, make sure that you have just your username or your ID number in here, all right, and then click save. So make sure that's done. Step number 2, you don't need to worry about this. You could just, you can make it something like if it was me, maybe Joe's website. You could do something like that. It's what you see where these tabs are here. What you have here is what's actually going to show up here. That's what that is. Step 3, lead and system alerts. Be sure you turn these on. Now, every time someone opts into a page, they click a link open from your app, you will get a push notification to your phone through your app as long as you have it downloaded on your phone and your notifications are enabled. But if you want to set up email alerts and also mobile phone alerts or text messages that will send out to you when a lead comes in or when a lead revisits your page or any activity like that, you're going to want to set up your email address. So pop that here. And then you're going to want to click enable. Pop your phone number in here, but make sure you follow these samples. So, for example, if you have Verizon, you're going to want to put your phone number at vtext.com. So that's how that would work. So I just highlight it, click copy, go here, put your phone number in there, and then there you go, and click save. If you're AT&T, you go down and you grab AT&T, etc. So make sure those are set up. Next thing, tell your story. Don't even worry about doing that. The time you're watching this video, this might not even be available, so don't worry about that. Upload your photo, though. You certainly want to do that. So we click on Go to My Photo. You can then upload a photo right here. Now, I always recommend something square because it's going to go in certain spots on your website. So see how this fits really nice? This is actually Ross right here. He's the president over at Easy. So anyways, it's a nice square image. So you're going to want to do the same. Try and grab a nice square image. Just go grab one off of Facebook or whatever and pop it in here. All right. By the way, on this note, if you are putting a picture in here and it says it's too big, I always recommend using a service like picresize.com, uploading the picture and then shrinking it down. So if you need to do that, I always recommend picresize.com to do that. All right. So we uploaded the picture. And then you're pretty much good to go. Next tab we're going to pop into is My Marketing Pages. Let's go to Lead Capture first. Here's where all your links are. All right. Now, to the right here, you can see when someone opts into this page. So say you're sharing this page right here, and someone clicks on this and they pop their info in. The system is essentially telling you, hey, look, when a prospect goes to your page and they enter their info, we're going to send them to the Kula Tour page after they click Submit. And then they're also going to receive the Kula email series. So the emails are going to send out to your prospect on your behalf. If you would like to see what those emails look like, if you click on email, text, and voice and go over to message campaigns, you can go ahead and click right here and you can actually see the emails they're going to send out on your behalf. So that's how that works. All right. So we go back over to the lead capture section. You'll see a whole bunch of pages, and we're always adding more. Always, always, always. So anyways, that's how that works. And, of course, based on the system that you're in, you're going to be receiving or seeing pages that are relevant to you and the company that you're involved with pushing, okay? So that's what that is. Now let me go over to my links here. So My Marketing Pages, my links. Here's that tour page I was telling you about that people saw after they opted in to one of those Kula pages. If someone opts into one of the Helix pages, this is the page they'll see. So in other words, tour pages are like the inside pages, the pages that people see, the meat and potatoes after they opt in. So that's what that is. You'll also probably see this scripts page here. This is so you can learn how to use the app. So this video is actually the same video that's right here. Watch this third, just so you know. So in one way or another, make sure you watch this video and visit this page, because this has the scripts and everything I was talking about at the beginning of this video here, okay? So that's what the My Link section is. We're not going to go over these right now, but if you want to, and by the way, at the time of you watching, this might not be in here, so if it's not, don't worry about it. If it is, it's a spot where you can go ahead and create your own pages. Now, none of the templates are added there yet, so once again, don't worry about that. If they are added and you want to use them, you can actually use pages and build your own pages, you know, off of a template, etc. So that's what that is, which leads me to my next point. Feel free, spend some time in this system, look around, check it out, and be sure you go through the training videos, because that's what's going to help and give clarity on all of this stuff, all right? So that's that. Let me go ahead and go down to email, text, and voice. I just talked to you about the message campaigns, all right? So that's what these are. You can see what your emails are going to be. For you pro members out there, you actually have the voice and text message capabilities to be able to have a lead actually receive a text message immediately upon entering. So right now, this is actually a basic account, which is why we just got that little error when we clicked on SMS voice messages. Credentials are required to create a client. So anyways, don't worry about that. But what you can do, and we'll actually have a whole other video explaining that, you can actually set it up where when someone pops in their information right here, an immediate text message will actually go out to them. So if you're a pro member, if you click on SMS or voice messages, just walk through the step-by-step instructions and you'll be able to go ahead and create that, okay? Let me jump down to contacts and leads. Click on contacts. This is where all your contacts are going to pop up. So you're going to be able to go ahead and see all the people who've opted into your pages, click on their name. You can go ahead and check all their information out. You can see what emails they've been sent, what emails they've opened. All of that stuff's going to be tracked in here. So that's really, really cool. That's under your contacts and leads section, okay? Let me just scroll down to the resources and training. Be sure to go through the system training tab. This might be why you're even on this page right now that you're on. Be sure to go through the system training. So learn how to use this system first. We click on view content, click on access training link here. And then what'll happen is this actually, I'll set this to open in a new tab because this looks a little messy, but this will actually open up this page right here, all right? So go ahead and be sure to go through that. And other than that, you know, play around in here if you want and enjoy it. If you go to contacts and leads, you can add a contact in here. Email broadcasting, you can set that all up in here. So just play around with the system, spend a little bit of time on it. What I just went over was the core stuff to understand. But of course, you always can reach out to support and have support actually answer any questions that you have. But before you do that, go through the training videos and be sure to keep checking this system training tab as more training is being added, because everything in here is going to answer probably 90% of the questions that you have. So with that being said, that's the overview of this system. Here's your call to action now. If you haven't yet, go through all of the training videos on mykulamarketing.com/learn or yoursystemdomain.com/learn. Go through all the training. Make sure your app is downloaded. And go ahead and start prospecting people with your app while you learn how to use the marketing system to start generating leads, and doing all that kind of stuff, and spending some time going through each tab, checking out what each thing does. And of course, if you have questions, reach out to support. However, if you go through it, it's pretty good as far as a step-by-step process. So yeah, just now the call to actions, get busy. Start prospecting people with the app. Start learning how to use these pages and finish the training if you haven't yet. With that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you on the next training. Talk to you in a bit. Bye-bye.